Alright guys, what's going on? So, pretty much just looking to do few videos or mainly EQ. If there's any classes you want to see, leveling wise, anything like that. Basically, I'll do a 1 to 110 solo if possible. It's all going to be on test server, normally where I play only here in front of Up to 24 box here. Unfortunately, I can't do any streaming of that. As right now, I'm playing off a laptop, so it's hard to box 24, let alone try streaming while I'm doing it. So maybe at some point down the line we'll work that in. But first I'm going to start with the Necro. I'll do another one for any classes you guys want to see. But now we'll start here. So I have a basic test copy kit I do. Um, Nothing crazy. Um, one full set of starter gear. Um, then set of 110 raid gear. Uh, Probably what I'll do every 5 levels after 60, I'll run all the raids, gear this guy up. Um, Go all the way to 110 if you guys want to see it. But gear on him. I'll kind of go over the gear that I picked. It's good, but nothing crazy. I do have a lot of not honestly very class specific stuff in here. I just kind of went to make copycat that would kind of work for everybody with go more in depth on what I actually am putting on him. Bit. Uh, Ring. So, and just kind of farmed all this, copied it over from B. Guess, I guess you'd say caster or tanks piece available. Then I started doing all the copies, and it was too late to back. Okay, so I would definitely recommend starting here. Get to POK first, bind there. You know, I'm a little biased. I don't really enjoy this zone, but I will definitely say I think POK is much more useful, much more quick. So, in my opinion, worth getting there. Logging in one of my random accounts, get a little plat together. I honestly think if you're gonna play on test, which There's no reason not to. Um, Everybody's gonna like buy plat. Get gear together. Buy a test copy. So available. I made my own, but another thing I 100% recommend, should be very easy to find. Mage pet gear, especially for low levels. Um, yeah, gonna help you tremendously. First thing we're gonna do, like I said, we're gonna go to POK. Definitely recommend. If you're a new player, never played this game, a little hard for me to start with. Nothing I've been playing since 2000. Definitely not the best player in any class. But I can go a little more in depth. Just ask any questions you want. I'll cover them during the next stream. Or as we go, ask anything. Stop. Show you guys anything you want to. Like I said, tonight I mostly want to cover what I recommend doing when you start. Also, gear on test server, very readily available. Um, Everything's pretty much free. That's great. Uh, Very nice to play here. Especially if we got a box. If you want to see some boxing videos, let me know. And go over what I would recommend and kind of do like a 6-box through. Necro, or my mage, uh, get together, and a pet class using you can find a mage usually build lobby, UK, yell out in general, very easily together some stuff. Puzzles, blades, belt. I don't know if we're gonna do any level a little bit, but case. I'm probably gonna start leveling Crescent Reach. Ton of options for you there. I again don't like Crescent Reach. I'm not really a big fan of the whole expansion. We're gonna start there. Mostly gonna do a lot of older zones, especially leveling a Necro, and somewhat of the path that I took back when I first started playing and played a Necro. That to me is what's fun about playing on the server. You go back to old stuff. Have no less pressure. Little plat. After this, I go back and forth. I hate mercenaries. I hate them. Just for the low level. That one. I should pick tank. But like I said, it's not gonna matter for a couple levels, and we're gonna never look at them again. While you're here, main reason I would say to come here when you start. Um, have plat. In a little bit, I would start buying your spells. A couple levels with spells on you, 5 at a time if you can. Get some bags together as we go. Grab. Gonna lessen the chance you're gonna experience so crazy these days at low levels. No matter what you do, rip it. Go left. Time. We'll bring up find. Find will help you find almost any NPC looking for. So path, and we're gonna bind. I forget to do that. I'd already started this video, got 2 in. I think I got the Necro to 11. Space, get rid of these. Maybe you use them. I have never. And so I like to be limited on space. I'm gonna be a little more selective as what I buy. Kind of get what I don't necessarily want to live out. So we're good up to level 5. That's gonna go quick. Again, we're gonna bind here, so we get right back. Up 5 to 10. I will try to remember where to buy back. Sounds weird. Playing on a normal server. Check all your, especially if you're playing on TLP and watching this. Check all your spell vendors. I found a bunch of really good gear. Dumped off spell vendors before. Might find relevant. Found. Now, the nice thing is we're right by the uh, stone back to go. Anyway, I started over. Myself and a buddy of mine share the copy kit. Used it back. I was missing a few slots, and that drives me nuts. So yes. I'm not going to bother with minor shielding because I have gear. If you don't have gear, you'll want to keep at least med minor shield. give you an HP boost. No, I don't need it. We do, however, need bone chips. There are undead here. We're gonna look to kill them first. Probably gonna keep the mercenary out for a few levels. After I come back for spells at 5, I'll dump the mercenary. Burn. Again, I'd also recommend a tank or a cleric. We're gonna play a tank or a would be what I should have picked. Eventually we're gonna swap out for a cleric. Very eventually, but I'd say from 5 to for a while. We're not gonna need it. To an extent, I'll go over the spells that we use. There's undead here. There. Let's definitely take this down first. Again, we want to get a pet out. So we're gonna life tap. Life tap takes his HP, gives it to me. We got 2 bone chips. Now we can get that. Very useful. It's probably the best TD you'll have for a few levels anyway. Now we're gonna remember to give the pet our stuff. This, well, probably more I can make for him, but this level really not worth it. So first thing I do too, personal preference, I make a pet attack hotkey, hold in attack, click hold, set it to number 3, just where I'm used to it at. That's entirely up to you. Actually, I'm gonna go without the mercenary the whole time. That's gonna be good enough. Kill all these undead, get a lot more bone chips than you think you need. Definitely stick with, or don't go after red mobs, unless you're geared and have pet gear. They will eat your pet up. Your pet is level 1, that's level 5. I would life tap. Again, you have some kind of gear, not a big deal. Chain rip them. You don't have gear, you'll never make it through a red. I could be attacking too, but at low levels with no gear, definitely kind of share the tanking with that. Dead. Move on. So siphon strength, lowers your target's strength, gives it to you. Worth using, but not good. You don't have a lot of mana. You don't have gear. I would only use it if somehow you get involved in a much harder fight. We're already 20% into 2. Try and get 5 real quick. 3. Blues are giving me 2%. Almost dead, so we're going to give it a second here. Hit our new cells while we're waiting. Dot. So all your dots, use them. They slowly do damage to your mob. Your I actually will be using fear. I was gonna say it's crazy. Again, you have gear, nice amount of mana. Keeps your pet from taking damage. Here, none of the mobs are KOS, so you don't have to worry about getting too close to another one. Your mob getting close to another one. They don't assist. They don't KOS. There's no reason not to. Also, if anybody out there wants to group, and you're in the vicinity of the level I am, let me know. Not, I can join in. On the side. Um, I say we're gonna stay over here. 5. So, and send that hyphen disease cloud, so you're doing constant damage. Or tap. And your pet, you don't want him to die. Get a new pet at 4. 4 will move over to the other side. We're actually gonna in. With no gear, definitely be careful doing that. First side. Not gonna bother with another one. Uh, yeah. Definitely would suggest trying to get to 4 in the first go. Uh, Much easier when you can just get back to POK for you. I think we can do that up to 90 too. So 5% in 3. Anything? Yeah. Never get out a pet in the middle of the fight. I am going to hear him. Alright, so we're 4. I'll let the pet take care of this one if you can. Got a new pet. And the dot. Got debuff, 2 dots. We're going to put gate up. Got nothing else to put in those slots. New pet. Summon him, gear him, move over to the other side. I'd say too, you're getting low on chips. We're going to actually come over here because R. Always have a lot. Through here now, you'll just clean these guys up. I would kill them all. You get any gear? Other than the 2 slots you gave your pet, I definitely recommend looting it. Again, if you're starting with nothing, save it, uh, sell it to a vendor. If not, kind of do what I'll do, and I'm just gonna start dumping it all in the pet. Sure. Cross over. Keep an eye out for these cuddly bears. They're usually a lot higher. I didn't get involved in that yet. Probably could do it. Probably not worth it. It'll take Fellows are hard enough. I would stay at this point 8 and under mobs. They have damage shields. Could do that again. I don't know. Make it faster, but we're already moving level. Not really got it much. This one, that one, 3. I play first. I'll try and keep it on third as much as I can, but guaranteed. And avoiding that bear, puma, 8. So take him. I'm definitely gonna have him hit me. That. Recast that on him. 5. Debuff. Personal preference. There. Here. Out. We're on a next to unlimited mana base for a while. Nice. And 9. Gonna catch a lot of resists. Once you see and snare land, feel free to fear. And we're level 5, so I'm gonna gate back. I don't know what we're missing. Probably stop here, but we will gate back. The next video, we'll buy our spells. Probably come back here for a couple more levels. Maybe till like 15. Probably less, actually. I think actually we're gonna go somewhere where I like. Uh, I'll go to Befallen. Almost all undead. We'll rack up a good amount of bone chips. And pretty good experience. Not as good as here. This is probably your best bet. Again, I'm gonna kind of go to zones that I like. Typically, I do that at bottom leveling. Oh. But yeah, that's it for now. Questions, comments, things you want me to go over in the next one, let me know. Not, up where we left off, right here. See you in the next one.